Alrighty, so I may have lied in the last video. If you watched the last episode of Porch Talk, at the end I said that the next episode, episode 2, would be over the Zero Tech LPVO scopes. And it's not. I thought about it a little bit and wanted to change it up away from Zero Tech a little bit for an episode or two, and then we can come back to that. But today, it's not going to be as, I guess, sexy or like cool gear type of deal. We're going to be talking about footwear. So I've got all sorts of, this is just half of them, all sorts of boots here. These are all boots that I've worn on duty as a police officer, and some are better than others. We'll go over the pros and cons, kind of what I look at in footwear. We'll talk about it, man. Set this guy lit up. This is an Undercrown, a little short guy. Really, really like these things. I want to get the bigger ones. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so just for a little bit of context, I've been in law enforcement for just over 6 years now, sworn. So I've gone through quite a bit of boots. I think I'm kind of at a point now where I know what I like, what I prefer. And I mean, there's so many boots out there, so there's no way I can go over all of them in one video. But, starting out in the academy, we had to have boots that were shinable. So, I mean, you can see these are pretty dusty. They've been sitting there forever. These are 511. I can't remember what model of 511, but they're the full zip, high top, leather, all that good stuff. And I mean, these were fine. They were comfortable. They were hot as hell, man. Hot as hell. These things do not breathe at all. I mean, that's kind of the design of them. I don't really wear these, like, at all anymore. These are just like if I need to wear a Class A uniform, dust them off, get them a little shiny, and throw these guys on. I mean, for the short time I wore them, the soles held up pretty well, but I mean, there's a reason why I switched out of these pretty much immediately after the academy. From there, it was actually the training sergeant at my station. When we went to our station orientation after graduating, he told us, like, hey, this ain't the academy anymore. Like, go get yourself a nice pair of boots, a comfortable pair of boots. Like, you don't gotta wear the leather stuff anymore. So I went and got some of these Under Armour boots. Again, I can't remember the exact model name of these, but I mean, these were fine. They worked pretty well. I don't think it's on this boot, but on the other one, the sole started peeling back right there. Yeah, I mean, they worked fine. They were waterproof. They're actually pretty light. The actual, like, comfort of them, though, like, I don't know, it just didn't work with my feet. So, I mean, they were comfortable, but not as breathable as I would like them to be. Not much, like, support here in the toes. Oh, geez, look at that. I just pushed on the sole, and the whole, like, rubber part's coming off from it. So I didn't even know that. That could be partially a byproduct of sitting around doing nothing for quite a while. So yeah, I wore those for a while. They were all right. I didn't really like the way they felt when I was walking. So I already had a pair of Merrell Moab shoes I used for camping and hiking and all that kind of stuff. So naturally, I went for their Moab Tactical, which is, again, it's another, like, quarter zip, half zip type setup. And these were fine. I think I got these. What size were these? Yeah, these were 10 and a half. I ordered these online. I didn't go to a store and try them on. I should have gotten half a size smaller. I didn't. So that definitely played a factor in these, but waterproof, comfortable. The soles wore out pretty good on those. I don't know if you can see that. The tread is pretty worn down. I ended up switching out of these because they were just hot, plain and simple. Especially with the kind of mid-ride, more of a high top boot. They were just hot, and down here in the Texas summer, it's not very comfortable. Like I'd be sitting in the car even and just feel the heat building up in my feet. It's not fun. So, I mean, these are cool. I mean, they held up pretty well. It's not much like actual damage to them, but not my pick. From there, try another Merrell boot. These were I believe it's the Strongfield Tactical. Very, very, very similar to the Moab. But these were heavier. The soles on these things are thick. It's their Select Grip soles. Oil resistant, slip resistant. Can't really say I tested that out too much, but I do like these boots a lot. The reason I still have these specifically is because wintertime, when it starts getting really cold out for the 2 weeks down here, it gets cold. I like wearing these, but otherwise in the summer, again, it's really, really freaking hot. And I'm not about that. I like to be comfortable at work, especially, but all these boots I'd wear at work, and then if I went to the range or whatever, I'd wear them in all sorts of environments. Out of the boots so far, this one was definitely, like, I would continue wearing these, but again, just more so like in the wintertime when it's cool out or cold out, not really in the summer. Where did I go from there? I guess I went to these 511s, more so. These are the Norris sneaker, I believe. These were comfy. The soles felt great. Not too hot. They weren't waterproof. So that was a factor with these. I still wear these every now and then. They're pretty much just like Vans, right? But the reason I kind of went to these was a little bit more casual, very comfortable, honestly. Like, they were actually very comfortable. They weren't too hot, but the soles were puncture resistant. I don't want to say puncture proof, but puncture resistant. So that's always good, you know. Doing what we do, going over fences, sometimes through fences, going through random people's backyards and stuff, chasing after people. Like, you never know what people have. They could have boards on the ground with nails sticking up. So these were good. Like I said, I still continue to wear these, but at the end of the day, I wanted to switch to something a little bit more of just like a boot, right? So these were great. I'd recommend these for sure. These were comfy, if your policy and department allows it, obviously. Now, from there, I have mixed feelings about these. In general, I really, really, really like them. I've actually bought 2 pairs of these. This was my first pair, one of the shoes for my first pair. And then we'll go over it. So this is the Solomon Speed Assault 2, maybe? I don't know. I love these things, man. These things are light. This is not even like a half a pound. Like, this thing is just stupid light. It's not waterproof. It's water resistant. So if it's like raining out or whatever, like, water will land on it and kind of just fall off. But if you step in a puddle, you're just screwed. The other side of that coin is they also dried out really quickly. And man, these things were comfortable. If you like a shoe where you feel connected to the ground and you can feel like everything under your feet, some people like that, then really, really like this thing. However, this guy, if you can see, the laces snapped just through use. I wore these for probably about a year on duty. Then I got a new pair, started wearing those on duty, and I'd wear these to go to like the range and stuff. And just after time, you can see this lace is actually starting to fray. It's just on this grommet right here. It just does not like it. So lace is snapped on this one. Also, the one bad thing about these is the tread. You can see that midfoot tread, like all of it really. It's supposed to be pretty aggressive, and in the midfoot there, like it's just gone. And they wear out pretty quickly on the soles. Also, you can see it's not so much on this one. I should have brought my other one out, but the sole's kind of coming off there, and at the toe, it's kind of pulling apart. I have, it's actually the left foot. This is the right foot. It's the left foot from the first set. This outside part right here, there's just a complete hole in it. Like, if I lift my foot up, you just see my socks. So, really, really comfortable. Not waterproof. Trade-offs. Super light. Super breathable. Very, very breathable. These were definitely the most breathable shoes I've had. But you're, at the cost of losing longevity and durability with these. And these things aren't expensive, but they aren't cheap either. I think you can get them a lot of the times for like $140 or something. Maybe a little less. Maybe a little more. I don't know. It's been a while. But, I really, really liked these. That's why I got 2 pairs. It's just the only thing, like I said, they're not waterproof, so that's fine. Like if you're going to work or you're going to the range and it's not going to get wet or it hasn't been wet, then yeah, man, these all day. And just have a second backed up pair of waterproof shoes for when it gets wet out. But I don't know. It's a personal decision you'll have to make with the durability. You're definitely sacrificing durability here, and longevity of the shoe. And then we get to what I'm currently wearing, which I have really, really, really been enjoying, which is the On Cloud boot. Forgive me, I can't remember the exact name of this guy, but On Cloud, running company. Very distinct looking shoes. All their shoes kind of look the same. The boot's no different. I've been wearing this thing for probably about 6 months now. Just exclusively on duty, at matches, like everything, going to the range. And it's been great. It's a good midpoint in terms of weight between the Solomon and something more like the Merrell Moab boots. It's lighter than the Moabs, heavier than the Solomons. It's not too terribly heavy. It's waterproof, and it's not as breathable as a Solomon, but again, it's not as hot as the Merrells or the Under Armours or whatever. It's kind of like in that good midpoint. The ankle texturing and padding and just everything, man. This boot is comfortable. When you're stepping, running, whatever, man, this thing they did a really, really good job with this boot. I really, really like it. The only thing, unfortunately, is the price. These things are pricey. I think they're 200 plus. I can't remember the exact price, but they're 200 plus, like 230, 240 around there, I think. But it's a comfortable boot. It's comfortable, light, waterproof, breathable enough. I wore it all summer here in Texas, and there was only a couple times where I was like, okay, yeah, my feet are getting a little hot, and that's when I was standing outside in standing outside in direct sunlight, and the sun was just beating on them because they're black and whatever. But that was the only time, like just sitting in the car or walking around at the range, like it's not a problem. These things are great. It's only been 6 months, but tread's holding up pretty good, if you ask me. I really, really like these. Also, I don't know if it's something like in the sole, like the midsole or what, but these things feel like springy when you're stepping off of them. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I wore the Solomons, which, again, these things are just like you feel everything under your foot. It doesn't support you at all. Still really comfortable, but they don't really support you at all. Like, all the steps you take, like, you're providing all the force. This thing feels like the shoe is giving you some like spring forward when you step. So yeah, man, these things are awesome. I'll try to put some links down in the description for these guys, if there are any. I'm not affiliated with any of these companies, but if you see an Amazon link, it's probably an affiliate link. So you can support the channel that way. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out. Let me know some topics you want to talk about, specific gear or training stuff or just whatever. Set the camera up here on the porch, smoke a cigar, we'll talk about it. Anyway. Man, check out these undercrowns. These things are, if you're into cigars, check these things out. These things are great. But yeah, that's enough rambling. Let me know if you have any questions about the boots or my experience or whatever. My final kind of verdict with it is, like, I'm happy with the on-cloud boots at this point. Like I said, Salomon boots are great. They're definitely cheaper. But, I mean, for like an all-rounder, just wear year-round, get one pair of boots, buy once, try once type thing, like, I'm really, really liking the on-clouds. So, yeah, that's enough rambling. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day.